What's going on, guys? Cayman here. Welcome back to another Elestrals pack opening video. So if you cast your mind back to, you know what, were it before Christmas? It could have been before Christmas, but anyway, A-Drive and Elestrals did another Kickstarter where you could basically, I feel like donate's the right word, but you could donate money so they could put that money towards a new online TCG game for Elestrals, so Clash, which is actually in alpha. Is it in alpha or is it in beta? I can't remember. It's not out yet anyway, but they are making massive progress on it, and it is, I want to say it's in beta. Anyway, apart from that, there was different tiers, so for how much ever you donated, you got more prizing. So we went for, I think, the £99 bundle or dollar bundle. I can't remember what it was actually called. Is it Nobleman? So we ended up getting early access to Clash. You can just hear me opening the box. We got a... Oh, we've got two codes for the Clash actually. I think I gave mine away, and then we also got 2 packs, which are in there, and a booster box of Daybreak. Would have been nice if it was Moonrise, but I feel like Elestrals expected this to come out sooner than what it did. So you got the Moonrise. That, as well as I think they didn't want to hindrance with Moonrise pre-orders. So I feel like it could have been around the same time. I can't remember, my memory's not great on it. But there is a video actually already on the channel of me opening one of these promo packs, so go watch that. This is basically the same thing, packed with Stellars, full arts and stuff. So we did end up getting 2. Which we'll open one for video, but I will be opening both because I need some of the full arts in there, especially the first light that's going straight into the Lions list. But yeah, we're going to open one of the Clash packs today and then the booster box straight after. So I'll not keep you waiting. I feel like most people will be here for the Founders promos and this pack, so we'll get into it. As always, the artwork on the outside is pretty nice. 27 additional cards. I can't really remember what's in here apart from the first lights. But yeah, they're the main things I'm bothered about. The other stuff is nice, and we'll be going into decks, like the rabbit. But it is the first light I'm after. I keep saying first light. No one else plays first light, so you're not bothered. But here we go. We are in. One of these cards was supposed to be a out of 99 Stellar, but people went against it and didn't want it. So we've got the Ash Rabbit, which is really nice. I wonder if they've all got these lines though. I don't know if they're supposed to have them lines. I mean, I think it's pretty cool having the line, but I don't know if that's an actual thing. So we've got the rabbit. See, this is why I wish I went and ordered more and got the third to have the play set of rabbits. Because now I'm stuck with 2, which just means one of the rabbits is going to be a plain one. We've got a Capragol, which saw some play recently in the water reanimate stuff. People seem to have stopped playing it. It was a decent deck, and I do think it has got better, but people haven't really played it. So we've got the Krakatuga. No one ever played that apart from Brewlock. Nemisail, Cockadoodle, Hiboofin, Polza, which I wish they picked a different colour for. I just don't like the red. Not a fan. Ectopossum, which looks awesome. Looks really nice. Don't Poke, which is going to be massive with Majersa, and it's the Champion of Hestia, I believe. The Bears is going to be decent. There's the beautiful first light. That is what we wanted. Stunning card. Might as well leave that to one side because that'll be going straight into the Lions list. Do need 2, so at least we've got 2 packs to cover that. Amp Up, Catarant, which was actually, correct me if I'm wrong, I should know because I took part in them, was actually a Stellar competition, so people designed their own Stellars and they got printed onto a card. So that's the Catarant. Eruption's really nice. Brontowisp, Narpoon, which you started seeing some play just because of the Blizztrix. So it's not actually a bad card. Blizztrix. Blizztrix is obviously an awesome card, but Narpoon's not bad. The Earthquake. Fowlercane, again, saw a bit of play. Well, actually, it won a tournament with Soren Plays, I believe it was, so fair play. Ruminous, really nice card actually. It looks better in person, to be fair. I saw a picture of someone in the Discord, and theirs didn't have this white body part. Well, mine's got it, and it does look pretty nice. Slept on card though. We are, me and Astro are going to try and, well, it's Astro's idea, I'm not going to claim it's my idea. I'm going to try and do something with Ruminous. I mean, it's pretty obvious it mills, so we're going to try and mill yours. Try and build a deck on that. Then we've got Tsunami. Tsunami. Barabog. Galvenom. Really nice looking Elestral, great colours. A shame the effect is a little expensive. Ursaden, again great for bears. Bronteglow, probably my favourite design in this actually. Everything about this is beautiful. Again, shame it's not really a playable Elestral. Cycle of Venom. Werepup definitely is playable. And is that the Lycovoid? Right, so I've seen this art, obviously online, and there's always been this thing in the top left corner. And I've never known what it is. But it is, it's the Lycovoid. That is actually a much nicer artwork than I thought. So you got your Werepup, which goes into your Lycovoid. Didn't realise that off camera. Right, so this is the 99. This was supposed to be obviously 99 copies, so you had a chance of getting this as a Stella in your packs, but people didn't run it. Dan listened, put it in here anyway. And the card everyone else is super excited for, Eddie. Unpopular opinion, I prefer the Shattered Stars 2 Eddie over this, but it is a nice card. But yeah, so we'll get into the booster box in just a second, which is Daybreak. I don't know if I've ever opened Daybreak on the channel. I feel like I have done, but there is obviously the box toppers in the booster boxes. These ones have actually been found, so we know these are real. Well, we know one's real. I just can't remember who found what. So the lion's not been found. The Chronodile's not been found. Actually, it was the camel, I think. I think it was Ferrogeist what got found. So hopefully we can actually pull one of those. I feel like the last box I opened of this was prizing for finishing second in a tournament, and we did get the Stellar Small Tuga. So hopefully we get some kind of similar. Actually, let me think about it. I've just done that. Yeah, hopefully we get some kind of luck. Get another Stellar. Astro Knight did open his. Didn't get the greatest of boxes actually. He got like 3 Kiribus and and 4 Heliolith in his box, which isn't great. But yeah, we'll crack this open. And obviously we're going to start off with the box topper. Can we get something? What would I take out of this? Right, so have I got the camel? I don't know. I've definitely got loads of the lion. The lion's my favourite card, but I don't want the lion. I'd take a Chronodile. I've just built a Chronodile deck, so it can go straight into that. And we've got the lion again. Oh well. Before this literally arrived about 10 minutes ago in the post. So we, what I was doing, I was looking at ace grading and hopefully sending some cards off from Elestrals and Pokemon. Service is shut, so that could be a card we send off. Actually, I'm not sure what Elestrals cards to send off. Is it one from the back? I can't remember. Here it is. I'm not sure what cards to send off from Elestrals. I'd send some Stellars, but I like playing them. So I don't know whether it's worth it. I've got the Lustragon I could send out of 10. Get that with an ace label, which could be pretty nice. Fulguries, and there's the Kiribus. Are we going to have a Kiribus heavy box? I hope not. By the way, talking about the box toppers, no one's ever found the Cryo Scorch. Let me know, do you think it's actually a card? I mean, surely people would have seen it before now. Novacore Hollow. So I feel like it's not a thing. I'm pretty sure I've seen Dan say that he's been in touch with the printing companies and they definitely printed it off. But you never know. They could all be sat in one box. I don't actually know what I want from this. I mean, a Stella, obviously. I'm not sure what full arts are available. Hopefully just skip 2 cards there, but there's a crocodile. Yeah, I think a Stella really is the only thing I want from this. Actually, you know what we do need? Cyphermal. Reverse Stella Cyphermal, I forget about that. Like I said, I am blinging Lions out, and Cyphermal is the only card which no one seems to have. So, the best way to get it, I think, is going to be to pull it ourselves. So we'll try and do that as an Apollo. But for the Stellas, obviously a Lion Nebuleo would be nice. We have 1 already. Yeah, we do need 2 more. Celestleo comes in the tournament pack, so that would be impossible to get. I'm trying to think what else we actually need. I can't really remember. Armadorn, was that in this set or is that in the next set? Armadorn Stella. That is another one we need, but I can't remember what set it's from, so it might not even be in this set. Glimbat, there's the Nebuleo. Pigleam, Lumaroo, Solbell, Ferromil, Barraborg, Scavacol, Exaltus. What else do we run? I cannot remember what we need. Which is a bit worrying. I've got the Lumaroos, because obviously they came as the Blister Pack promos. Leo Brights I've got, because I only run 1. Drake Arrays I've got. The list actually, I've got the first lights now. That's the Golden Fleece. Golden Fleeces I've got. But yeah, I've updated the list basically to have the Firestorm cards in. And I really like where the deck's at the minute. I feel like the only problem with it is, if the cards came out now, and I could use these cards now, against the decks what are out and available at this moment, I really think the deck could hold its own. I think it'd be fine. But when the cards are actually released in Firestorm, when we can use them, there is a lot better cards coming out. So I feel like it's going to be in the exact place. And it's not going to be great. Because you've got your water stuff. Water's looking really strong. Thunder again is looking ridiculous. Like I said, Bears. All these are going to be better than Lions. Calfmel I've got, that's another one I need, but well, there's a Coastal Leaf. Well, the Calfmel's actually from a starter deck, so we couldn't have got that anyway. I honestly cannot remember what I need from it. Obviously there's the full arts as well. Staple cards, which I did have a PTA, which I sold. The only problem with that though is I would want play sets of them all. Seeing if it was a Blue Eddy. And if I get one, say one full art shield, and I put it in the deck, I need 2 more. And yes, they are expensive. And I'm saying this when I'm buying the Stellar cards, which are a lot more than them. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I do not know why I'm doing it. I mean, the cards look really pretty, and when I play them, it feels great. But they are really expensive cards. Cryoblast, always nice. You know what I would take? One of my favourite full arts, Phosphocell. We don't have one of those. And as long as it's in good condition, that is a card I'd probably send to Ace. But yeah, when they open the services, I'll do a video on it. Like I said, it'll be mixed between Pokemon and Elestrals, because I have a lot of Pokemon stuff that needs to be sent off. I don't think I've seen any Elestral. I don't know, I feel like someone has sent Elestrals to Ace before. But I was looking for the Ace labels, which they do offer on every card by the looks of it now. But I was hoping someone else had done it with a card so I could look before submitting, because I don't know how they're going to do it. Obviously with some of the Pokemon cards, they'll like follow the artwork through, but there's other. I know it's different though. So I looked at some of the sports cards. I don't have any sports cards. I'm just having a look. But the ace labels for them don't look anywhere near as good. But that might just because it's a sport card. It's not. They haven't got the same artwork as Pokemon or Elestrals. So I'm hoping the ace labels are as good for Elestrals as they are for the Pokemon ones. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. And we'll do a video on it. There's a blue Eddie. We'll take that. That classes a pull, surely. Not skipping cards, I thought I was. Go over Apollo. Phosphor Cell, did ask for it. It's not the full out though. But again, another card slept on, Phosphor Cell. When it first come out, we did a lot of testing with it and it felt really strong. Never seen any play in tournaments though. I think it was used in a lot of casuals and it's done well, but no one has ever really done anything in the premium events. Which, talking about them events, Dallas has just been and gone. We didn't go, it would be too expensive for us. But honestly, it looked awesome. Everyone's come away with good things to say about it. And it was Elestral's real first big test. We was on about it. We didn't think it would. We thought it might have struggled to sell out. But it sold out within like 5 minutes or something, which is crazy. Colt, Barbarog, Scavacolt, Humburst, and a Spectrus, which we'll take. But yeah, which was crazy. Did really well with it. The live stream was great. Prizing was great. Everyone seemed to have a good time. And you know what? I am really glad Q won. He ran the photosynthesis deck, which he has been. Oh, frames are fine. Have they come back? Yep. But he ran that. He's been running that for months. And he's the only person I've ever seen run it. And he's the only person I've ever seen do well with it. So he did win a webcam event, which, take nothing away from him. He still won it, but there was only probably less than 30 people playing in it because it was the end of... Was it the end of Daybreak? There was a reason anyway, not many people played in it. But he still won it, you can't take that away from him, he's still a champion. But he comes to Dallas running that deck. Sorry, I must say as well, the deck took massive hits. Demeter, obviously limited. Equilynx limited. Basically, most Earthquake limited. So most of his deck got a hit. So he had to take a lot of it out. He's come to Dallas. And I'm one of them. My best finishes is with Crab's Beatdown, which I'm building again. Which you could argue is boring. But he's come to Dallas with I'd say a pretty much rogue deck. Obviously it's good. Obviously it's good because he's won. But it's not a deck everyone runs or uses. And has he overperformed with it? Would you say? I don't know. Cybermal will take Cybermal. Not the stellar one though. But yeah, he's done an awesome job. He's not running the same with everyone else. He's not running Blizz. He's not running Fives. He's come to it, like I said, with the Lustragon. And he's won, so massive fair play. But yeah, it's as well. It was that good. I enjoyed it that much. It's the first tournament I've actually sat and watched the whole live stream for. Because obviously, Elestrals tournaments are held pretty late here in the UK, so I think they start around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time it's finished, it's pretty much midnight. But this one was. So I don't really bother watch. Well, I'll watch him now and again. Obviously, I like to see who's won. Because I haven't taken part in the last couple, but we are taking part in the next one because they've announced some different tournament packs, which look really good. So I do need to get some of them. But yeah, I'm always interested to see who won and who's beat who. But I've never really watched the event all the way through. But these, I watched day 1 for most of it, and then I had to go out. But day 2, I sat and watched the whole thing pretty much, and not one point did I get bored. So massive fair play. Blood Slide, another Spectrus we'll take. I mean, this would have been massive when Daybreak first came out, but Dan has a very good habit actually, of reprinting staple cards, so they're easy to get. So we've got plenty of these non-hollow. And saying that, we've got Shattered Stars ones as well. And we fly through here. Still haven't hit the full art. Or the Stellar. What did I get last time when I opened one of these? I got the small Tuga, like I said. I got the full art PTA, which are 2 massive pulls. But I feel like I also got a hollow Spirit. Capbell. Blue Corvashine. Not as blue as the Eddie, so we'll put this one into the pile of leftovers. But anyway, yeah, we'll go back to into the next pack. We are pretty much getting to the bottom of the box. I'll have to nip to the loo in a second after you open this one. Plucky, Pandalint, Mudlet, Voltuga, Barabib, Ruminus, Solstox, Pheramel, and Vespatuga. Right, I'll be back in literally 2 seconds. But yeah, Firestorm around the corner. The set is looking good. Spiders as well, that's another deck I forgot about. Which should beat Lions. But yeah, everything's looking great in Firestorm. I am actually really excited to see what the best deck is. Just because there seems to be that many. I think I'm going to be trying Thunder. / Leo. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Thunder looks really good with the new Elechick. The only thing with Thunder is Zeus going to get limited again? I think it will. I think Zeus needs to be banned and a new Zeus come out, rather than it being -3, -3. Make it -2, I feel like that's more fair. Because the 3 is really strong. But I can't see Zeus being touched until maybe a tournament or 2 into the Firestorm meta. But I really don't think it stays. I think it goes. Which could be a shame, but it needs it. And if they reprint a new Zeus, I still think Thunder will be really strong. Glimbat, Nebuleo, P-Gleam, Lumaru, Solbelt, Rock, Nomodile, Leo Bright, Brumalinx. Brumalinx is always nice. We don't have many of them, I don't think. I've never seen to anyway. Some of the cards, when I always look for it, I can never find it. But when I open packs, I always see a couple. But I do need to start organising the bulk again. Repulsor, Lustragon. But yeah, we'll pull these packs out now. Down to the last couple. So hopefully there's a Stellar in this. Let's just put these into a needs a pile. Oh yeah, whilst I'm doing that, that reminded me with the playmat. I have commissioned someone to basically design a playmat for me. So it's going to be the Lions, as they are my favourite deck. So I've basically asked for him. So I'm giving him free range, really, free roam, whatever the word is. But I've said, can you just make it like all the Lions, so Nebuleo, Leo Bright, Celestleo in there, and then have a Drake array in the background somehow. So excited to see that. He says he should have a sketch done by the end of next week, and then it'll be finished in April. So yeah, really excited to be to see that and use that. Because you can't quite see, but I'll show you in a second. I am a sucker for a good playmat. Phosphocell. So underneath here, I think I've got Mountains of Boreas, Scorch, and then I feel like there's a Pokemon one under. It might not be. Might have moved it. But yeah, I've been running the Temple of the Moon one for a long time, so we're ready for a change. Rubelinx. So we messed that one up. Alright, that's why, because it's the Hollow Spirit. So does that mean we don't get a Stellar? Sad. But I'm pretty sure last time we got a Hollow spirit, we still got Stellar. So, you never know. As we'll fly through this one. Eddie is always nice. Oh, we've got the Celestlio. That's the second one we've got. I was hoping for the Phosphor Cell, but we'll take a Lion. I don't think there's a chance we get another one. I don't know. Frostfall, definitely there was. Frostfall was crazy. Should just fly through it. It could be it for the pulls though. Last pack magic. So we didn't get the Cypher, which I was hoping for. But we got some alright pulls. We didn't get a Heliolith, which is surprising. After seeing Astros, I'll set the Cryoblast. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Like I said, there'll be the Ace grading video coming up soon. When Firestorm's released, we'll do the Firestorm openings of stuff. If you're interested, we might do some deck building videos. I do want to do one for Lions. I just keep changing it though, so I think we're okay now. I had everything ready to go. I had thumbnails made, and then Firestorm dropped out of nowhere, and there was actually support for solar cards, so I had to redo it all. So I'm just waiting for a couple of thumbnails to be done. That should be out, so look forward to that. But yeah, until then, I'll see you next time.